As you can see here, the blackworms in this culture are doing very well. Here is another blackworm culture. I recently had difficulty culturing Daphnia. The only culture that continued to thrive was this one. So I started my green water cultures over, thinking there may be some organism present that tends to decimate the Daphnia cultures. And this seems to have worked out. I have several cultures now doing well from green water that I cultured from used aquarium water and alfalfa pellets only. Lots of Daphnia in this culture. Quite a bit of algae on the glass as well. Up here, not so much algae on that. This one's doing quite well. Lots of Daphnia and a few other cultures. Various stages of Daphnia explosion. There's so much substrate in this, I'm going to have to break this down. But there are lots of blackworms in there. And this culture doing fine as well. There are quite a few small Daphnia in there, so they are propagating. So, culturing blackworms and Daphnia for the fish, back on track. You can sort the Daphnia by placing a coarse mesh net inside of a fine mesh net, such as a brine shrimp net, and just pour straight through both of them. Now I can feed the larger Daphnia to larger fish and the tiny Daphnia to small fish. Keeping 20 adult fancy male guppies in a 10-gallon wasn't working out very well, as the water quickly became quite cloudy with bacteria. So I decided to remove half of them, and I'm keeping 9 males that have the color schema that I was attempting to recreate in my bedroom tank. Just a single piece of driftwood to hide the heater and some deep river gravel. And I put the rest of those select bred males with this schema back in my 75-gallon. So the bio load in this tank is pretty well established, with a small hang on the back filter rated for 10 gallons. And I think this breed of guppy, I've heard them called half black blues, I've heard them called neon blues, but I especially like the variety that has a silver sheen down the back.